Hey everybody, how are you? Joe here. Welcome to my channel and another one in my episodes of Fall 2019. Today what I'm going to be showing you is the dining room tablescape, and it's display only. It would not be for a real party, no way. So if you're looking for that, I don't think this is the video for you, but hopefully if you want to see something that's a little bit done in a Tuscan kind of a style, this might be something you like. And I throw a couple other things in there, the little server that's in the dining room as well, so you'll get to see that. If you just stumbled on me, my name is Joe. My wife's name is Marianne, and we do a lot of seasonal decorating and a lot of other things as well, cooking videos and outside videos and stuff like that. So again, if you're interested in that, consider subscribing to the channel. It is free and it doesn't cost anything. All you have to do is, have an account on YouTube, which doesn't cost anything either, and put your notification bell on so you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, everybody, so let's get right into this today, and I'll be talking to you throughout the whole thing and at the end. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is the piece we're going to be working on in the dining room today. And first things always is, I cleared it off and then I cleaned it. And it's funny, one of my friends on YouTube commented on last video, I think it was, that she found it funny that I knew to clean the mirror before I started to do my stuff around it, and made me laugh because as I told her in a comment, my grandmother made sure that we knew how to clean. We lived in a two-family house. She was downstairs and we were upstairs, and we were down there all the time. And at a very early age, she taught me how to wash the windows, wash the floors, wash the baseboards, wash the walls, wash everything, hang curtains up and stuff. So actually, she's responsible for all of that kind of stuff that I do, and I miss her so much still. She used to make her own sausage and make everything homemade and whatnot, but she was, a wonderful grandma, and she taught me how to clean. So that's always the first thing. I started with this runner because it just has the right colors in here. It has the burgundy that we're using a lot of, and I think it's just appropriate for here. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I have this jug here, and it has grapes on it, and it has pears and stuff, and it's even written in Italian, each one what these are. Again, very appropriate for here. And I have this, which kind of gives it a little bit of that more Tuscan. I mean, how much more Tuscan can you get than that jug there? And I'm going to put that on top of there. Then I'm going to do a Liz from Tradition by the Seasons trick. I'm going to put the lamp inside that jug and then put some flowers around it. Thanks, Liz. That was a great idea. Okay, so I put the jug on the riser, and then I put the lamp in the jug, and then I stuffed it with newspapers to make sure that it was nice and tight. And look at that lampshade. You remember that pattern? That's the same stencil I used on those books. This time I used a little gold for the leaves and a little black just to highlight that, and then I used red for those berries. Not really red, it's a burgundy. Okay, so now I just have to put some leaves and stuff in there. Okay, so there you go. And that is a really easy project, and it's neat. I added this jug with this tassel here, and this candle, that's not a LED candle, that's a real candle, and it has the best smell. It's like a cinnamon smell, and the best part of it is that when you light it, the wick in there crackles, and it sounds like a fireplace. Next, I'm just going to put some fall stuff on these two candle holders for that piece as well. Okay, so here's this little piece. I kept it really simple. I just used the those candlestick holders. I put some leaves on the top, and I wrapped some of those wooden grapes around the bottom and additional leaves. And the like I said, the picture. I added an apple in there and so on. So let me just back up so you can get a look at that. It was very simple, very and but enough. The dining room is like a bear. There's so many things, the sidebar, this piece, the table, the china closet. I'm putting the autumn tree in here. It's just so much in this one room, but I'm slowly getting there. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so today we're going to be working on the dining room table here, and I'm going to start out with using these. These are actually dishcloths that we had gotten a long time ago in the dollar zone. And again, I'm going to create a tablescape that it's not going to be a real dinner. It's more for just for viewing, for ornamental. I can't think of the word right now. So anyway, I really don't want to spend money on doing anything outlandish here. So I basically used most of the stuff I had. So I have these three dishcloths, and they have the right colors in them: the burgundy and the green and the gold, the metallic gold. I don't think it's really picking up. The only problem is one of them is a little bit different. I have three, but that's okay. I'm going to use that one in the middle because it has the same pattern. It's just a little bit bigger, if you can see right here. So let's see how it looks. I really didn't try it out before I started with you. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know. Let me see how this looks without it. Uh, you know what? I might try that first because I'm not liking this in the middle. It's a little bit short, but let's see how that works. If not, you won't see this because I'm going to delete it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get that piece I made for the center, and I'll put that link in the description box below if you didn't get a chance to see it. And what I did was I created a piece and I measured exactly from the table to the chandelier. I wanted it to encompass the entire piece, for that entire area, which it does. Okay, so that is the centerpiece. Okay, see, so it goes all the way up to the chandelier. Okay, next, this is not going to be long enough. I can see it already. I'm going to have to add that other piece in because I have too much stuff that I want to put in here. So hold on 1 second. Take this back out. Put this back in. I have a burlap runner that I could use here, but I'm avoiding it because remember we're doing this Tuscanesque look, and I wanted it to be a little bit more elegant and a little bit different than like what is the run-of-the-mill, what people expect to see for fall, with a lot of burlap and stuff like that. So anyway, back with this again. Okay, so let's see how it goes from here. I'm not sure. Okay, next thing I'm going to get are the candlesticks that I made, those candle holders, the topiaries. Okay, again, if you didn't see this tutorial, I made these topiaries, and if you notice, I changed the candle out. I had a white candle in it, and I did put a gold candle in because we have a lot of gold here. So I'm going to put that here. this one here. Okay? Now, remember I made these? These were the light fixtures that we had, and I made it into like a fruit arrangement, a bowl. Okay. It's going to go there. Here's the other one. That's going to go over here. Okay. Now I have the shut off. Okay, sorry, my camera shut off. So here's where I am now. I switched out those bowls. I put them closer to the center, and I put the candles on the end. Now I'm just going to add some accessories in there. Okay, so here's where we are right now. You can see I just added in some fruit, like just rolling around like it doesn't care on the table, and some leaves around it just to bring in that fall color again, although everything is a fall color here. And it's really full. And like I always say, if we were really going to have a dinner party, this would be impossible because, you know, Marianne likes the table clear for food. We put our food on the table. We don't expect our guests to keep getting up and going to get it. I mean, sometimes we do that, but generally we don't do that. So again, this is just for fake, for show, okay? I'm going to set the table for fake right now. Okay, so I started by using these. They were from the Dollar Zone, and they're old. So if you've been watching me since I first started this in 2015, you know you've seen these before. I use these someplace, somehow, every year. And this year they're going to be my placemats. Okay, so this is like a juxtaposition using this kind of stoneware with the mix that we have. I mean, we have a touch of elegance, but again, it's Tuscan and you know, this is the kind of stuff that we would basically eat on. In fact, we used to eat on these dishes. These were my mother-in-law's dishes, and I just thought it's a neat combination of, you know, the rustic, the elegant, and the everyday mixed with some fancy stuff, which you'll see what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a maple leaf napkin. Now don't laugh because these are paper napkins because I wasn't spending money on real napkins for this because this is a make-believe tablescape. We're not having any party. But if you were going to do this, you would do it with a real napkin and it would look, I think, pretty good. All right, so let me show you how to do that.
My paper's burning.
Okay, so you're going to take your napkin. Okay, here's my napkin, and I want this on the top, right? So I'm going to turn it over like this, and I'm going to fold it. I mean, if it was a real napkin, both sides would be the same, so it wouldn't be that much of, a problem. Okay, so you're going to fold it in half like this, right? And I didn't develop this. This was a tutorial from YouTube, so I'm not trying to take credit for this. This is just something I saw. Okay, next thing is you're going to take the back half and you're going to fold it like this and make it into a triangle. Now, if this was a real napkin, you need to iron in between each one of these. You'd have to iron this out, otherwise you're going to have a big mess all the time, right? So now you have this. See, this was this part, and there's the straight part. Now you're going to turn it over like this. You're going to take the back part, and you're going to fold that in half long ways. Again, if you were ironing, you would iron that seam out like that. Next, you're going to come to the center and you're going to turn this part up and make another triangle. Come to the center, turn this part up and make another triangle. And now what you're going to do is you're going to begin fan folding it. So try to make every single one the same. And I didn't, but I'm just telling you to do that. And if this was a real napkin, again, you'd have to iron in between each one of these. Okay? Guess what? Mary Ann's holding the camera for me.
I was going through the mail. There was a whole bunch, and I turned the camera so you couldn't see the mail. Sorry about that. I was thinking, all that junk.
Okay, and we're trying to think of some Tuscan dishes that she can make for this whole Tuscan series of fall. But we'll get there someday.
He's trying to tell you, everybody, that he wants me to cook. It's been so warm out that we've been doing a lot of barbecuing and things like that. Grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Hot dogs, hamburgers.
Supposed to be back over 90 again the next day. Okay, so now look, there you go. There's the maple leaf. Now, if you could do it, not with this one, but
turn it.
Like if you were going to do this with a real napkin and you had
fan it out, Joe.
You could make it actually stand up in the plate like that, or you could take this and just put a napkin ring on it and then maybe put some raffia or something like that and lay it on the plate. So
lay it down so we can.
So again, this is, it's a paper napkin, so don't be laughing at the little napkin. But again,
I think it's cute.
If you would do this with a real napkin, I think it would be a really good thing. And also, if my tutorial was too fast, just go on YouTube and search maple leaf napkins.
Turning it. Okay. Thank you.
So each place setting, I put that little maple leaf napkin. I tied some raffia around the bottom, and I used a flower behind it. And again, for those of you that follow me, you might recognize that flower from my garden Christmas room a few years back, the frozen garden. See, it has a little bit of shimmer on it. So I did that in each one of the plates. Next is these beautiful glasses that, if you remember from my sidebar video, they match those little cordial glasses, and these are the glasses that match those. And I guess you could have a glass of Chianti in these, which is the wine that is most produced in Tuscan area in Italy. We're not so big on Chianti though. But anyway, so again, see a mixture of more elegant with more rustic. Okay, so there you go. There's the tablescape for fall 2019. And like I said to you before, this dining room is like a bear because there's so many different things to do. I have the autumn tree left in here, and then I can finally move into another room. But hopefully you can see how that turned out. And again, I'm working hard trying to get everything to coordinate with one another, and also trying to think of a little bit outside the box, because for all of us, we're all searching all the time on YouTube for an idea or something to spark an idea. And there's a lot of great things out there, but a lot of things sometimes do tend to resemble each other. And I'm trying hard to think of different things. Again, this definitely is not for everyone. It's a little bit over the top, but for those of you that know me, I like to do things a little bit over the top. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, give me a thumbs up and drop me a comment. I love hearing from you. And don't forget to look for me on Facebook, Designs by Joe. And, tag me in those pictures so the other people that are on that Facebook page can see them as well. All right, everybody, I'll be seeing you really soon with that autumn tree. And it's going to be different. So have a good night and a good day whenever you're watching this. And I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget, subscribe and put that notification bell on if you don't want to miss any of this stuff. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.